Alright guys, we're almost at the end, so let's try to go for some actual scary movies. Or movies that have made a big impact, even recently. Or just movies that I watch every year and love, because this is my channel and I'm going to talk about movies that I watch every year and love. This is not one of those movies that I watch every year and love, but it's going to be very soon, seeing as though it just came out last year. So I have watched this movie every October and loved it since it came out. Let's talk about the remake of Stephen King's It. And while we do that, let's have a snack with Pennywise cereal. I've had this, and I got it because of the toy, but I haven't tried it yet. Seems to have been melted together in some gelatinous mass. This is not how cereal is supposed to go. Alright, I've broken up my cereal now. It's making me work very hard for my snack. Let's get into the review. This cereal tastes like something, and it's gonna dawn on me, and I'm not gonna be okay with it. Dear God. The milk soaking into it is not making it any better. Stephen King's It. This movie was surrounded by so much hype when it came out last year. I mean, I could not wait to see it. I saw it in the drive-in, and it was an absolute event. When I pulled up, there was balloons tied to all the manhole covers. The screen that I saw it in at the drive-in was packed. I mean, everybody was excited for this movie, and with good reason. The trailer was absolutely amazing. It was scary in its own right. There was even a parody of it that featured the Cat in the Hat, as played by Mike Myers, in place of Pennywise. And even that spoof trailer was legitimately kind of creepy. But, as a rule, I generally don't watch horror movies at the drive-in. The atmosphere just is not right. It just doesn't seem to work for me. I mean, I love the drive-in for everything else except for horror. But against my better judgment, I saw it at the drive-in. To this day, it is the only movie I have ever seen at the drive-in where I was creeped out while watching it. This movie was fantastic. The child actors are absolutely astounding. Skarsgård over there playing Pennywise, he was a revelation. I didn't really know what to make of his casting at first, but once I saw him in the full makeup, even before the movie was released, I knew that this was going to be something extra special. And I was not disappointed whatsoever. He is terrifying as Pennywise the Clown. Everybody always points to Tim Curry as the definitive Pennywise, and with good reason. He put in a great performance, but he played Pennywise, at least in my personal opinion, and I realize I run the risk of catching a lot of hate for saying this, he played Pennywise very cheeky and very cartoony, like Freddy Krueger in 4 and up. You know what I mean? Even to a lesser degree, 3. Sure, he had some menace, but for the most part, I found him cheeky and fun. You know, just a character that, yeah, he's a horror icon, and I love him, but he was never really scary to me. And lots of people said that they have a fear of clowns because of Tim Curry's Pennywise. That, I never got that. But Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise, that I get. The opening scene where he goes after Georgie and, just like in the books, rips his arm off. It's terrifying, and it's unnerving, and it's unsettling, and it sets the tone for this entire movie. This movie would be great if it didn't have a demonic clown entity. It would basically still just be an adult Goonies, or a children's coming-of-age drama that is geared more towards adults and hits all those nostalgia buttons. And it works through that lens. But then you have a demonic clown, and you have the horror of it all. And it just, everything blends together seamlessly. The child actors, are, like I said, are fantastic. Bill Skarsgård is great. The scene in the basement, the one that was in all of the trailers, is even more frightening when you're seeing it in this movie, because they cut out some key seconds that make that basement scene nightmare fuel. I mean, it's scary when you see it in the trailer, but it is something completely different in the movie. That one was great. All of the scenes inside the house are absolutely spectacular. You really get the sense that these kids are troubled and abused, and all of them are coming from such fucked up situations that it makes you care about them that much more. It makes you want to help them. And to realize that in this town of Derry, Maine, they're without help. And they're also, for the most part, without hope. And the only people that they have to lean on and turn to are each other. And when you're being chased by a timeless, ageless, demonic clown entity, having only a small group of 11-year-olds to lean on, while still being chased by the class bully, it's not exactly the most comforting thing in the world, but that's all these kids have. And this movie just does everything right. It fires on all cylinders. It's scary. It's filled with atmosphere. The acting is amazing. This movie was in my top 5 of best movies of 2017. Watch it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Even if you're not into horror, this movie has so many elements that just work. And if you're scared of clowns anyway, don't plan on sleeping anytime soon. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Just mash it, mash it, mash it. And do not forget to subscribe if you have not already. And Funko's Pennywise cereal, I can't really recommend this. It's not good. This is gonna dawn on me that this tastes like something further down the road, and I'm not gonna be happy about it. But it comes with a toy! This cereal's worth it just for the tiny little Pennywise here. Alright, that's gonna take us out of here for today's video, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Me and Pennywise both will. I think I'm cracking up. It's almost the end of the month.